count down the days to fall just so that I can wear my most delicious gourmand fragrances or gourmand fragrances. I have such delicious, sweet, edible smelling gourmand fragrances that I love to wear during fall. It's usually the best time for them. Yeah, fall and winter both, but in particular fall. Something about the fall atmosphere, and actually in December too, during Christmas, October, November, December. Those are the months that I usually wear my most delicious gourmand fragrances. So finally that time is here, and my most deep, delicious, edible smelling, yummy gourmand fragrances I save for this time period of the year. And I have my favorites right here on my table. Many of them are actually new. I look down at them and I'm like, I have obviously 600 plus fragrances, and I have many gourmand fragrances that I've been wearing, I used to wear in the past years, but this year I have a certain set that I think is creme de la creme. So let's jump right in. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In this video I'm going to share with you my most delicious smelling perfumes ever, okay, that I can't wait to wear until fall, okay? So I'm trying to think, what do I start with? These are very cozy, delicious, just like that festive, cozy, delicious vibes that these give. So the first one I have in my hand is Happy Nuts. This is by the brand Born to Stand Out. This is a delicious, nutty, delicious, edible, smelling gourmand fragrance, you guys. This one's very like a nutty dessert. And it's boozy, like it has this delicious, nutty, boozy dessert vibe, you know. Trying to think of what kind of dessert this reminds me of. It suddenly reminds me of like a pastry, like some kind of fruity, slightly boozy, nutty dessert is what comes to mind. This has the most delicious gourmand notes that you would expect in a delicious fragrance like this. The nutty notes are almonds, pistachio, nutty notes like that. And it has these delicious gourmand notes like caramel, tonka bean, vanilla, honey. So delicious. I love that little hint of pistachio in here too. And then that booziness from the rum. You know, it really does remind me of, I'm trying to put my finger on the dessert that is right under the surface there that I can't think of right now. Essentially like a fruity pastry like nutty dessert with a little booziness. That's what it reminds me of. It has this Davana note that makes it super sexy. Davana is this like very sexy herbal note, you know, that turns an ordinary perfume into this sexiness, okay? And it has loads of white musk, which also adds to the sexiness, okay? Oh, it's this caramelly, vanillic, nutty, boozy dessert, you guys. I have seen all kinds of reviews for this fragrance, you guys, where people say that they can't smell the pistachio. I don't even know what they're talking about, because pistachio is there from the start to finish. The almond you can smell to, very nutty perfume, but in a very delicious dessert kind of way, like this caramelly pastry-like dessert that has nuts in it with a little hint of like booziness, like rum or cognac type of vibe. There is a little bit of patchouli in it. Like, I will tell you, this is a fragrance that gets better with age. So mine has been sitting for months now, and it's gotten so much more delicious. It was delicious the first time I got it, but it's gotten so much more delicious. And I feel like that caramelly, boozy, nutty notes are even more in the forefront now. You know, this is kind of like pistachio madeleines or a Boozy cake or a pastry with nuts on it. You know, like, so delicious. This is like every gourmand lover's dream, okay? So Happy Nuts is definitely very, very nutty. I don't understand those who say that they can't smell pistachio in here. That's like one of the most prominent notes I'm smelling. Also, you have to understand this one, you have to let sit for a while. I would say at least a couple of months before you really get to smell how delicious this is. This is, I mean, I just want to take a bite out of my arm right now, you guys. It's so delicious. Okay, second one. This is one of the oldest ones here because most of them on the table here are new fragrances to my collection, except this. This has always been my like first gourmand love, you know, like this is the first gourmand masterpiece I ever smelled. This is really like the mother of all gourmand perfumes. Oh goodness, this is Xerjoff Italica, you guys. As you know, I love everything about this perfume, from the bottle to the juice to how it makes me feel to the compliments. Oh my gosh, this is just getting better as time goes on. This smells like, I keep telling you what this smells like. This smells like almond sugar cookies or almond biscotti dipped in milk, sprayed with a little musk. I know that last part sounds a little crazy, but I'm telling you, not literally, guys, don't take things literally. I mean, like, that's kind of like the general scent of it, but of course the very sexy perfume version of that, okay? I mean, it smells absolutely delicious, and it is so strong. By the way, performance of this is impeccable. It's like an 8-hour plus fragrance, projection, sillage, everything is great. It's a really good compliment getter. Same with this one. Amazing, amazing performance. My husband loves this one. It's one of his favorites. I love to layer this with my Brazilian Boom Boom cream and the body scrub and the Brazilian Foreplay body wash, like all three of them. I love this so much. I actually wait impatiently for fall to wear Xerjoff Italica in particular, and then the rest of my gourmand and the rest of my gourmand fragrances. And another newcomer in my collection here is Jardin de Misfit here in the extrait version. This is new. This is from Nuit Nomade or UNN. This, like, you guys know how much I love Jardin de Misfit, like the original, which is a very delicious date fragrance, you know, with dates. And so is this, but the difference is, you guys, that beautiful, delicious date note is there, but it is married with this beautiful rose, super romantic and so beautiful, like sexy rose note. Like, it's not even rose water, but like this very exotic rose note in here. Very Arabian princess like rose note, okay? Mixed with that date, it even like makes me think of this gorgeous Arabian princess sitting in, like, you know, that caravan, like, you know, like the what do you call that thing, like, you know, Cleopatra used to be transported in one of those, like, you know, 4 men carried on their shoulders, and like, you know, she's all dressed in gold with like this gold jewelry dangling down her face, and she's like sitting like this, you know, in one of those, you know, in this caravan going through the desert. Like, that's kind of what I think of when I smell this fragrance. Is absolutely gorgeous. By the way, has the most amazing magnetic cap. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, I like love it. I can't wait to wear this even more this fall. Perfect time of the year right now. If you want to smell like Arabian princess, like an Arabian princess royalty, this is the one for you. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's even more gorgeous than the original. The difference is that this one, yes, you can smell the date note in here, the date note, but you can smell that sexy rose even more so, like kind of like shoulder to shoulder. And of course, like on with that gorgeous date and rose note, you can also smell like a little bit of almond, that little lacing of honey that sweetens it even more and makes it even more exotic. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. I adore this one. Adore this one. The longer, by the way, it sits, the better it starts to smell even more. It gets better every day. It's one of those fragrances. And of course, another must-have for fall is this beauty right here. This is Janie by Soradora. This is, you guys, this is the first fragrance that gave my Xerjoff Italica a run for its money. These two are kind of, I wouldn't say they smell similar, but they're in like the same sort of like genre category. You know, they are this delicious gourmand fragrances that have like that similar vibe, that dripping sexy deliciousness. This has like caramel, puff pastry, almond. This one has like gorgeous gourmand notes like caramel, hazelnut, vanilla, almond, puff pastry. But then you also have beautiful fruity notes like peach, apple, plum, you know. Those are all very delicious fruity notes, by the way. And then large dose of vanilla with a big dose of musk. This is absolutely edibly delicious. My mouth is watering. It's sexy in the same way as Xerjoff Italica. I just love this fragrance so much. It's absolutely delicious, stunning. Huge compliment getter. I've gotten so many compliments on that perfume. And the next one is very new to my collection. This is by Maison Mataha. This is Escapade Gourmand. This one is a very simple. It's a very vanillic tonka beany gourmand, you know. It's a very deep tonka bean vanilla fragrance, not caramelly, not puff pastry, none of that. It's very simple. It's like very, I wouldn't say simple, it's a complex fragrance, but what I mean is it's straightforward. It's a very vanilla, deep tonka bean. Tonka bean smells like a deeper version of vanilla, so together this smells like a very deep vanilla fragrance. Very deep tonka bean vanilla is what this is. It also has like black sugar and musk. It's just a very deep, delicious vanilla and perfect for this time of the year. I haven't gotten to wear this too much around. I just hauled this, by the way. If you missed my last perfume haul video, you're missing out a lot. It was one of the best perfume hauls I've ever done on this channel. Check it out. I will put a picture here and I'll link it down in the description box. I just hauled it, so I haven't gotten many chances to wear it out yet, but I have a pretty good feeling that it's going to be one of those compliment getters. This one is by Shabu. This is Lait de Chocolat. You guys, this is chocolate in a bottle. Really the best way to put it. I already sprayed there, so I'll spray right here. This one smells like a delicious bar of nutty chocolate. Oh, like chocolate cookies, actually. Like a nutty chocolate cookie. Like a hazelnut, nutty, chocolatey cookie. Oh, I swear this smells like it's delicious. Like kind of like a Kit Kat type of like with a biscuit, you know, those chocolates that come with a biscuit or a cookie, you know. In England, they call them biscuits. We call them cookies. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, absolutely delicious. It's like all about that chocolate note. So the next one is a delicious chocolate fragrance. This is Lait et Chocolat, you guys, by Shabu. And this one is this delicious chocolatey cookie smelling fragrance. It smells like a chocolate cookie. Oh my gosh, you know, like those chocolates that come with a little bit of like cookie, you know, kind of like Kit Kats or along those lines, you know. Oh, absolutely gorgeously delicious. Gorgeous chocolate note with milk. It's like very lactonic chocolate. There's loads of vanilla in here too, loads of musk. Obviously, it's always a given A little bit of woodiness, a little bit, but it has chocolate on several layers, I think. Opens with chocolate, and then it has chocolate in the on the dry down to, and then it has chocolate in the dry down. A little bit of jasmine, but it smells really like a chocolate biscuit, like a chocolate covered biscuit. Okay, that's what it smells like. It's absolutely delicious. It's so cozy, so delicious for fall time. I mean, that is fall in a bottle right there. Absolutely delicious. And another must have for fall is this guy right here. This is Bianco Latte. As we all know, this is a viral fragrance. Everybody loves Bianco Latte, of course. This one obviously is that delicious lactonic caramelly kind of fragrance, drizzling, like caramel drizzled dessert vibe with honey, dose of honey. It's like, you know, like this caramelly drizzled vanilla dessert with honey dripping on it, like kind of deliciousness. It has a big dose of musk, which makes it super sexy. Absolutely delicious and huge compliment. Get it every time I wear this. I get a massive compliment. It feels so cozy, so sexy for fall. I absolutely enjoy wearing that one in the fall time. And one of the latest additions to my collection here, this one is another Boozy Vanilla. This one is Vinny et Cognac by Private Mood. This one is a bit of an earthy type of gourmand with this very delicious. It's a Boozy Vanilla with a bit of hint of earthiness. Oh man, this one's like very sexy in the sense, like, if you don't like patchouli though, don't buy this, okay? You do smell the patchouli. Although as time goes on, the patchouli is played down with that Boozy Vanilla Cognac. That's what you smell the most. It smells like a Boozy Vanilla with a hint of earthiness from patchouli. It's exactly what it smells like. But it's like that perfect, cozy, comforting, Boozy Vanilla vibes for fall time, you guys. Absolutely delicious. By the way, I didn't take the time to tell you guys about discount codes, but for many of these fragrances, I do have discount codes. You can check them down below in the description box. I will list everything down below in the description box with the discount codes. Check it out. Always visit the description box because you will always see what's on my face, what you can get discounts on. All that good stuff is usually in the description box. So you guys, last but not least, I have Feve Gourmande by Guerlain. You guys, this is the most delicious rosy chocolatey fragrance. There's something super confectionery about it. Like, this is like a beautifully, delicately made, prepared, delicious confectionery masterpiece. That's what it smells like. Oh my gosh, this smells like, I don't know why I keep thinking that. It smells like what I think Marie Antoinette should have smelled like. Okay, like that. This has this very kind of like elite sort of royal vibe about it. There's this beautiful romantic rose note in there with that chocolate. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a hint of booziness in this fragrance. Now, you guys know this was the replacement to the Gourmand Coquin, which is discontinued, and Feve Gourmand replaced it. And no, they're not the same because I have both. I did a whole dedicated video about that. Check it out if you missed it. I'll link it. I'll put the picture here and link it down below. I compared the old Gourmand Coquin to Feve Gourmand. No, they don't smell exactly the same, but very similar. But anyway, this is absolutely beautiful. It smells like royalty, you know, like French, like royalty, somebody like Marie Antoinette. You know, that's what it smells like. But I think in reality, first of all, they didn't have the best hygiene. They used perfume to cover up how they didn't smell good because they thought water carried diseases, so they didn't shower very often, wash themselves very often. But anyway, And the second is I think they tended to wear more like not aldehydic but powdery kind of, you know, type of fragrances, like very like, you know, vintage smelling fragrances. But this is what I think of. For some reason it makes me think of Marie Antoinette. I don't know. Beautiful fragrance, absolutely delicious, and a huge compliment getter, by the way. Feve Gourmande, I've gotten so many compliments. Same with Gourmand Coquin. My husband diehard loves them both, but he loves the Gourmand Coquin more. He can actually smell the difference like I do. But anyway, you guys, those are my most delicious, my top 10 delicious, cozy, festive gourmand fragrances that I am wearing this fall, this festive holiday season during Thanksgiving, Christmas, that, you know, time of the year. Starting usually like October, I start to wear this, and all the way through like into January. But in January I switch usually to my winter fragrances, which is when it gets a little whiter with snow and crispier, the you know, air, you know, changes like that fall vibe, you know, into like this sort of white, glowing white snow everywhere, you know, kind of atmosphere changes. So I change my perfumes with them. But right now these are so amazing to wear. These are my favorites right now. So you guys, what do you think? Let me know down below. What are the most delicious gourmand fragrances you're wearing this fall? I would love to know. What are you wearing on Thanksgiving, by the way? I think I know what I'm wearing this Thanksgiving. I will do a YouTube short or IG story reel on it, or TikTok, whatever, okay? So stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts down below, and definitely check out the description box where I will list and link all of these and the discounts codes that you guys need.